This is WVUA 23 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Macaluso. Jabari Pruitt is on assignment, and there's a lot happening across West Alabama today. Priscilla Estrada will bring us a look at what city council members are expecting from tomorrow's annual legislative breakfast. Plus, meteorologist Peter Crank will take a look at the forecast for the week ahead, including some possible severe weather. But first, a crime spree this morning that went into 3 cities and involved 2 kidnappings and has law enforcement across Central and West Alabama on the hunt. More in tonight's top story. It began this morning at the Microtel in Tuscaloosa, where officials say 2 suspects, a man and a woman, kidnapped the night manager and robbed the business at around 7 a.m. From there, the couple made their way to a McDonald's in Hoover with the manager still in tow. They then attempted to rob a McDonald's employee, but she ran. The couple then dropped the manager off at a Vestavia Hills apartment complex before fleeing the scene. And after that, police responded to a home invasion in Vestavia, where they discovered the homeowner missing. She was robbed of her car and kidnapped in front of her husband. Later, she was dropped off at Grandview Medical Center. This incident has left neighbors shaken. The couple is still on the loose and considered armed and dangerous. The suspects are Blake Fitzgerald and Brittany Harper, both 31. Both are facing 1 count of first-degree kidnapping and theft of property. Fitzgerald also faces 1 count of burglary in the first degree. No bond has been set on these charges. The suspects may be seen driving a 2010 silver Ford Edge with the tag number 2720AG7. And if you have any knowledge or have seen the 2 suspects, you are asked to contact your local police or Vestavia Hills Police at 205-823-1153. Tuscaloosa legislators will get to hear the city's wish list in tomorrow's annual legislative breakfast. WVUA 23's Priscilla Estrada is standing by with more. Priscilla? Priscilla, the University of Alabama is taking steps towards promoting diversity on campus. WVUA 23's Tiana Jenkins has more. The center hours will be Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. On Saturdays, it will be open noon until 4, and Sunday, it will be open by request. And now let's get a first look at your forecast. WVUA 23's Peter Crank joins us now to do just that. Peter, how it's a lot, Peter. With wedding season right around the corner, it's important for soon-to-be brides to start preparing. The Hotel Capstone and iHeartMedia came together to host the 13th annual Classic Bridal Show today. This year's theme was Seasons of Love. Over 60 local vendors came out and showcased what they have to offer, from photography to decorations, entertainment, and more. According to wedding statistics in the United States, 2.3 million couples wed every year in the U.S., around 6,200 weddings a day. The average age of a bride in the U.S. is 25.3 and a groom is 26.9. June is the most popular month for weddings, then August, followed by September and October. $72 billion per year is spent on weddings. In news around the state tonight, a single vehicle crash claimed the life of a Forkland man in the early hours of the morning. Carl Fitzgerald Johnson, 25, was killed when the 1979 Oldsmobile Cutlass he was driving left the roadway and struck a tree. Johnson was pronounced dead at the scene. The crash occurred on US 43 near the 107-mile marker. According to investigators, alcohol may have been a factor in the crash. Alabama state troopers are continuing to investigate. Remington Outdoor has exceeded expectations at their new Advanced Manufacturing and Research and Development Center. The firearm maker had 324 employees as of August 31st, with an average hourly wage nearly $10 higher. Remington must create at least 280 full-time positions by February 28th, and Remington is still hiring production team members through AIDT. Republican Chris Blackshear has claimed a vacant seat in the Alabama House without an election. Blackshear filled the position Friday after Democrats failed to qualify a candidate for the seat. Longtime legislator Leslie Vance, who died in November, was the last to hold the position. Blackshear will serve on the county and municipal government, financial services, and insurance committees. House Speaker Mike Hubbard of Auburn says Blackshear has diverse experience in financial services, radio broadcasting, and public service. And still to come on WVUA 23 News at 10, both the Democratic and Republican candidates are getting ready for the big Iowa caucus that kicks off tomorrow. We have the details. And we'll take back a look at this week in news across Tuscaloosa. You won't want to miss it. From tragic deaths to concerned town meetings, this week has been full of emotions. WVUA 23's Priscilla Estrada has this week in review. And you can stay connected with all these stories and more on WVUA23.com. In news around the nation, it's down to the wire with the Iowa caucus a day away, and presidential candidates are making a final push to get out in front of voters. Steve Naness reports. With election season about to be underway in Iowa, Alabama primaries are right around the corner. The state primaries are March 1st, with the last day to register being just 14 days before the election on February 16th. Voters can also send in an absentee ballot if they are unable to make it to the polls on Election Day. Voters are encouraged to make sure they know where to vote, as different counties have different voting locations. I have officially voted this past weekend's weather the best of 2016 so far.
That's very true. We've had great weather this weekend. I hope you're able to get out and enjoy it. Temperatures in the 70s, good amount of sunshine, no rain. Pretty much the best you could ask for to start the weekend. As we go into the day tomorrow with QuickCast,
And that is our show tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.